We open with Xingqiu's Burst because it's our longest lasting ability, immediately followed by Bennett's Burst for the attack buff and continuous heal, and then his skill to reapply Pyro onto the enemy. Then we immediately step away so that Xingqiu's Rain Swords don't consume that Pyro aura, and then use Sucrose's skill and optionally her Burst to trigger a Pyro Swirl and apply that res debuff using Viridescent Veneerer. Then we use Xiangling's Burst and skill, picking up the attack buff from Sucrose's Thrilling Tales while swapping onto Xiangling. We go back to Xingqiu to use his skill, which gets a nice damage boost thanks to Bennett's attack buff and the Vaporize reactions. Then we use Bennett's skill to generate Pyro Energy Particles, and then immediately swap to Xiangling so that she's the one who catches those particles and receives most of that energy. Finally, we swap to Sucrose and use her normal attacks to reapply the res debuff. And not just with Sucrose, but throughout the whole rotation, I'm weaving in normal attacks between all of my abilities so that Xingqiu's Burst is constantly applying Hydro onto the enemy. Optionally, you can end the rotation with one more cycle of generating Pyro Energy Particles if Xiangling needs that energy to recharge her Burst. As always, this is just one of many possible rotations that you can use for this team. It just happens to be the one that I'm most comfortable with and works well for me, but it doesn't mean that this is necessarily the best rotation, and it certainly isn't the only one.